Hello everybody, Vinyl Rich here with another video. It's not a Vinyl Finds video, but last week I did do a Vinyl Finds video, and this is one of the albums I showed. St. John Green, pretty cool, psyche looking cover. Good album, very great, a really good band. Kim Foley produced this album, and that's what spurred some discussion on with a couple of individuals. And I brought up that I was always reluctant to get anything by Kim Foley because I found him to be a dick. And I don't know, I kind of realized, well, that's kind of a dumbass reason because I have some big dicks in my collection. And that evolved into show your dicks. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show 5. I'm sure everybody has some dicks in their record collection. There has been a long history of dicks in music. But I'm gonna show the big dicks. The big chorizo, as I would call it. And I'm gonna start off with Eric Clapton. This is his first solo album. It's my only album I have by him. I haven't listened to this in a long time. I listened to a Delaney and Bonnie album with him on it, and I didn't think I was going to like that, and I liked it. So I kind of assumed, okay, this one probably will stay. But I'll give it a listen, and it might go on the chopping block. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of Eric Clapton. He was great in the 60s. I guess Derek and the Dominoes album is a good album. I haven't heard that in a long time. I always thought it was okay. But onto the dickness. This guy married George Harrison's wife. Now that's a pretty big dick move, you know? I mean, come on, man. You're going out with this guy's wife. For me, that's a big dick move. And even beyond the dick move, how I would always look at it is, well, if she's going to do that to him, what makes me think she's not going to do it when I'm with her to me, you know? So, yeah, anyways, what's the difference between a 10-pound bag of cocaine and a baby? Eric Clapton wouldn't let a 10-pound bag of cocaine fall out of a window. And that's my other problem with him, man. Come on, dude. You're going to live in a high-rise apartment and you're going to let your kid, a fucking toddler, fall out the window. Dick move. This guy's a dick. And I'm doing these in order of dickness. He's a big dick, but these next ones are bigger. G.G. Allin. This is one of his later tours, 1993 tour. G.G. Allin and the Murder Junkies. This is his brother Merle, who to this day sells G.G. Allin stuff. He's making a lot of money off of G.G., which is fine, you know, cool. Dino, the drummer, he was a bit of a dick. He got arrested this guy used to play totally naked on stage. This dude would end up naked with a pair of cowboy boots on usually. Take a shit on stage, throw it at the audience. He would get into fights with the audience. Me and my friend Tom went to go see him once, and he didn't perform. He ended up punching out the singer of the opening band because he didn't have a PA system, and he asked, it was a female singer, hey, can I borrow your PA system? And she said, yeah, you know, for $100 you can borrow it. And that's kind of reasonable if you've ever seen any of his concert footage. There's usually a lot of destruction involved. So, you know. And he punched her in the face. Dick move. But yeah, this guy was a pretty despicable human being. He evolved into one at least. His name on his birth certificate is Jesus Christ. Turns out his father was a psycho. He used to make him, his brother, and I'm not sure if the mom, he used to make him dig holes in the backyard which he said was they're going to be their graves. Finally, the mom left the dad, and she legally changed his name to Kevin Allen. But where Gigi came from is from the little brother. When, the mom would say, "Hey, this is your little brother Jesus," and Merle, I guess being a little kid, he couldn't pronounce Jesus. He would call him Gigi, and the mom goes, "Yeah, Gigi. Okay, that's his new name, But anyways, he had a screwed up childhood, and he developed into a troubled youth and whatnot. He ended up going to prison. I believe it was because of a show in Michigan, I believe. And he was found guilty of torture and, I don't know, kidnapping. Or, I don't know, stuff he did on stage. But it was stuff he did every time on stage. And it was kind of it was kind of dodgy. But they said, even his friends said, when he came out of prison, he was a different person. His tone totally changed, and yeah, Gigi. But anyways, I was gonna say he's a pretty big dick too. He ended up getting arrested for exposing himself to minors. So yeah, great crowd here, huh? All right, the next dick, Michael Jackson. Oh, this is not the one. Oh, look at that with his little tiger. How cute, This image. Okay, first of all, what he did to his face. I mean, look at this. He's a good-looking dude. He's already had a little bit of work done. But what he did to his face, that's total dick. I mean, come on, man. Be happy with who you are, And he was a good-looking guy. I mean, come on. But the way he manipulated children and the allegations of child molestation, and I mean, kids are our most vulnerable, man. Them and our pets, dogs. I mean, they're vulnerable, man. They're totally reliant on you to take care of them, and to betray that trust, to me, is a big dick move. Not let alone all the sexual bullshit that I'm pretty sure did. The documentary on him that was on Netflix recently, very well done. But yeah, Michael Jackson, big dick. My fourth dick, and this guy is a pretty big dick. This is a punk band from the East Bay. Oh yeah, speaking of the East Bay, Golden State just lost to the Toronto Raptors. Congratulations, Toronto. You got a championship. I mean, the Maple Leafs don't seem to be able to win a championship anymore. It's been a long time. So, I mean, you can't win it in hockey. You might as well win it in basketball. But, yeah, the Kawhi Leonard gamble paid off. And congratulations. But anyways, this guy is from the East Bay. This band. This is Fang. The album is Land Shark. It's on Boner Records. And the dick in this band is Sam McBride. Now, I just looked up on Wikipedia, and the whole Sam McBride incident is totally wiped off of Fang's Wikipedia page. And it's probably due to the fact that they have reformed, and they are, I guess, making records and touring. But Sam McBride, who is also known as Sammytown, he was a heroin addict. A lot of these guys were... I mean, Clapton was a heroin addict. Michael Jackson, he died from prescription drugs. But I'm not going to blame the drugs for any of this, because there's plenty of people that are doing drugs that aren't dicks, But he was a heroin addict, and he ended up murdering his girlfriend. And he was found guilty. And in classic Bay Area, San Francisco area fashion, he was sentenced to 7 years. Gee, let me tell you, people. Never mind. I'm not even going to go down the political route. But yeah, he's out now. Reformed the band. But yeah, murdered his girlfriend. That's about as big as a dick as you can get in my book. It's a really good album. I bought this used, so I didn't give any money to fucking Sammy. So I don't feel guilty about owning it. The guitar player in this band's really good too. Sam McBride. Their most famous song is "The Money Will Roll Right In." People have, big bands have covered this band, songs by this band. Metallica has covered them. Mudhoney, Nirvana, Green Day, the Butthole Surfers, the biggest of them all, you know. But now to the big enchilada, the big chorizo, the biggest dick in my record collection. Has got to be Charles Manson. Cult leader, mass murderer. I mean, everybody knows who he is. I think a lot of the younger people don't realize the intensity of what happened. Look at that picture. That's a later day. What trips me out is there's a lot of recordings of this guy on YouTube. Some are current ones. I think he records in prison. But others, there was like this one studio sessions. I think it's maybe his first studio sessions. And he's really nervous. He's giggling and laughing. And he'll start a song. And some of them are actually pretty good. But he can't get through a song because he's so damn nervous. And he's just mumbling and rambling. And it's pretty interesting. He did have some talent. This song, I mean, this album actually has some good songs. Has some folky, some really hippie elements, some bluesy elements, country elements. But I wouldn't blame anybody if they didn't want this guy in their record collection. One bit. But yeah, I do. Charles Manson, the biggest dick in my collection. And that's my thread video. Show your dicks. I don't think this one's going to take off. But whatever. I just had to do it. There's a couple of threads that I plan on doing. One is show your favorite artist, the favorite album, A to Z. That looks like an interesting one. It's going to take a little more thought than this video. And another one is, I guess it's a thread going around, talk about 10 bands or musicians you've seen in concert. This is something that I've been thinking of doing for a long time. So I might do something along those lines. And that would probably be more than one video. Anyways, take care, everybody. Oh, yeah. On a recent trip to Amoeba Records, I did buy Helter Skelter, The True Story of the Manson Murders by Vincent Bugliosi, or whatever, however you pronounce it. Really good book. If any younger people want to, you know, are interested in what went down, you know, this is a good book. And I meant to say that, yeah, in L.A., you know, back in the late 60s, even in the 70s, you used to see a lot of people hitchhiking. I remember seeing it, and but in L.A., he totally killed the whole scene. It just died. And no more happy hippies. Take care, guys and gals. Go Dodgers. Don't be a dick.